Y'all, hey, I am cooking my Daniel's fast breakfast right now. I have some zucchini and squash in the oven right now. And I have some quinoa on the stove. So with the Daniel fast, you eat fruit, vegetables, whole grains, ligaments, beans, stuff like that. So it's really honestly plant-based whole food. um, just no gluten. So I can do brown rice. Um, so I'm making lunch for myself right now. Really, this is breakfast, although it's lunch. So I intermittent fast, close to intermittent fast, and then I eat around 12, and it is this Whole Foods plant-based option. Also, this morning, as a part of my not even just a part of my Daniel's fast, I'm just getting back in consecration, and it's so funny because this was Daniel's lifestyle. You know, we do the Daniel fast, but this was Daniel's lifestyle. It was, and so I definitely, this is something that I want to continue in the long term for sure. But I'm thankful for the energy to get this done now, to just do this now for the next 21 days. I'm also doing a 30-day consecration with Melody. I can't think of her. She's on YouTube right now. So if you type in 30-day consecration and Melody, I'm sure it will pop up. And so with that, we are staying off of social media. Now, I will not be scrolling on YouTube, but I will be putting out content on YouTube. I did feel led to do that. But as far as um, taking in information, I will not be doing, or scrolling, I will not be doing that. Okay. We will not be doing that. Let me see. I gotta put this big old onion inside of here. Let me turn this off because I think the quinoa will be done in a little bit. Oh, and the veggies are roasting, so those should be done shortly too. And then I'm gonna head out and go to work. Okay, good. This is on. Head out and go to work and do 4 hours at work today. Hold up. What's this? It just keeps saying the same thing over and over again. I wonder why. Um. Oh, that don't look right. That looks crazy. So yeah, with the Daniel fast, um, or with my Daniel fast breakfast this morning, I do want some fruit. So the plan that I have had me eating, it had me eating like I like savory breakfast. I like savory breakfast and I wanted one this morning. So instead of like fruit and quinoa, like my plan had says, I'm making veggies and quinoa. Good morning, good morning. Have you guys ever heard of the Daniel fast? Is that something that you're familiar with? Something that you want to learn more about? Let me know. Um, and its benefits for sure. So, but I still want to have a fruit. So I want to be focused on balanced breakfast, balanced meals during this time as well. And so I am going to cut up an apple, not with the same knife and cutting board that I cut up that other one. So if you know me, you know, I didn't pick that up. If you know me, you know I have ADHD. So as I open this door, you're gonna see a mess. But we're gonna clean this up, okay? But I'm really authentic into myself. I'm not to myself, but I'm authentic. So what you see is what you get. But I do need to organize my pantry closet. No judgment. We're not perfect out here, okay? So I will do that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a series on my YouTube page, so please follow me. Just the journey. I'm going to be posting every day while I'm on my Daniel's fast and just sharing a video of how that day has gone, just for encouragement for others during this time. If anyone ever wants to do it, you can start it whenever. Okay, it's not something that you have to wait to start or you have to do at the first of the year. And it's actually something I want to continue because if you know anything about Daniel from the Bible, that it was his lifestyle. The way that he ate and carried himself was a lifestyle. And honestly, we're at the beginning of the year. It's a great time to start anew. Excuse me. It's a great time to start anew. But you can do that at any time. But that energy is there, and that energy is just in the space. I'm carrying y'all with me everywhere I go. It's just in the space to do that. Live energy, recognize live energy, just hit. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How to spell Mark. That's what's up. Thanks for being here. And so you can start that at any time, and it's healing for your body. So the Daniel's fast is really like a reset for your body, just to get all of those chemicals that we put in our body on a regular basis out, and putting those things that are good. And so, like, outside of fruits, vegetables, ligaments like beans, and whole grains with no gluten, so quinoa and brown rice. The only other thing I can use out of my herbs and spices for my food is these two things. This and this. There's no butter. There's no vegetable oil. We're not frying anything. It's just clean. It's kind of like being plant-based whole foods, which I've done before. And so, yes, and I'm just so happy because my daughter said that she would do this with me. Yeah, so I'm trying to hurry up and get done because I was getting ready to run to the office, but I have to eat. And if I don't fix breakfast, then I will probably eat something. I will probably come off my fast. These are clean, and my daughter needs to put these away. I told her. And yes, this was everywhere. This was in the washing machine. So first of all, why is my face on my oven mitt? You have to ask my mother. Okay? Because this is what she did. We all have, me and my sisters all have one of these. We have a set. And my mom has a set with all her kids' face on her cooking supply. I love my mama though. So on mine, she put my sunshine. Shout out to my mama. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to hurry up and get out of here. So the quinoa is done. If you've never seen quinoa before, you about to see it now? And I actually like quinoa a lot, so this is not this is not punishment for me. So that's done, and then we're making some. Get my face on my oven mitt. I need to clean all that under there too. Some roasted. Need to cook a little bit longer, but that's good. A little spicy, but good. That's good. Anybody in the chat got ADHD? Let me know. Let's talk about it. I'm trying to get done. There we go. All right. I'm going to put some onions on top, or some raw onions on top. Make sure my back don't look crazy. And then cut up this apple. My favorite knife is in the washing machine. What's that called? A dishwasher. So I got to use this one for now. I like really sharp knives. You guys want to learn something that I learned about cutting onions and why our eyes water when we cut onions? I'm going to let you know. So when we're cutting onions, our eyes water because the more abused, I learned this in a cooking class I took recently, the more pressure or pressure and damage that's done to an onion causes those pheromones to be released. But if you have a really sharp knife, then you're actually gonna have less tears. Oh, I I'm about to put on my shoes because I forgot I bought something. I need to get out of here because I want to be at work at 12 now. I'm almost done. I'm really ready. I'm late, not late, but I am on my way to work a little later than I wanted to be because I had a financial meeting, and how y'all doing? Tupperware, and I want to get that for my lunch. And it's freezer safe because I plan to meal prep all my Daniel Fast stuff this evening. Hi, how you doing? Happy New Year. It's my favorite name. Rachel? No. See. Okay. Yeah, I got some packages to Amazon so that I can put my food in the freezer and then just pull it out of the freezer when I am ready to eat, and then just heat it up instead of it like going bad in the refrigerator. And so I was trying to figure out the best way to do that. I got some free, I was using ChatGPT. It said that, so, because you want to ask it, I asked the questions like, what's the best way to do it? And then I was like, well, can it still get frostbite if can I still get frostbite if I do it with these containers? And it was like, oh yeah, it could still get frostbite. So what it told me is if you want to freeze your meal prep first, you have to get your food at room temperature. So don't just take it out of the oven and stuff like that, put it in the containers and then put it in the freezer. You want to fill up the container as much as possible because the less air, then the less freezer bite possibility. And then you can cover it with saran wrap before you put the top on it, or just put it in a freezer bag. And so I have a ton of freezer bags. So I'll probably just be doing the freezer bags. At this point, we can be back there. So yeah, so I got my Amazon package with, here they are. I had to get these. I'm on a very tight budget, but I did have to get these for my food. It was just $12. So yeah, I got these. Uh-huh. But this works good because now I can pack my lunches too. And then I have to make sure again with ADHD, if I bring these Tupperware home, just slow down. There will be days. Will I have all 20 of these in the next 12 months or 6 months? We'll see. In the past, can I say that I've been good at keeping Tupperware? No. But we're not talking about the past. We're talking about the present. So, yeah. Anyways, so here we are. There we go. All right. This feels so thin. It says it's freezer safe, dishwasher safe, microwave safe, BPA free. That's what it say. That's what it say, but it's so thin. I'm like, can I put it in the freezer for real? It's so funny because in order to be good at being a streamer, you gotta be used to talking to yourself. But baby, I've been talking to myself all my life, so it's no big deal. I just thought about that. I'm like, girl, you really in here talking to yourself on camera? You know, you just do this. Oh. Oh no, I turned it off. Okay. All right. So now let's pack up my lunch. So I have my quinoa. And when I cook my quinoa, I did put a bay leaf in here too to add some more flavor. So I'm gonna pack my lunch or my breakfast and eat it on the way to work or as soon as I get to work while I'm working, actively working. Because I will say this, God is so good, and when I feel him, I get excited. And so I will say this, one thing on the Daniel fast that Daniel did is while he was fasting, he worked diligently. And I will say this, I've always tried my best. Nobody's perfect. And having ADHD is difficult, but it's possible. And over the years, I've learned different tools and things to be focused at work, but I plan to go to work and work diligently. I don't, I don't really believe in stealing time at work. I believe in being it's a little mushy. It's a little mushy, but it's still good. I believe in working diligently. And so, yeah, that's my plan. I plan to go to work and work diligently because, hi, Emmanuel Sunday. Happy New Year and Happy New Year, everybody. And so, yeah, when you fast, you want to continue to try to be your best, just the best version of yourself. Just in life in general, honestly, I believe in hard work. I believe it pays off and just doing the best that you can. And the more that you work hard, the easier it becomes. Just like somebody lifting weights. The more you do it, the easier you become. Hi, Rosalinda. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so we're cooking our Daniel fast things. I've made the quinoa. Now it's time to take the roasted veggies out. And then like I said, I want to have balanced meals. Has anybody been on a fast or have ADHD? So I am a woman of faith. I have ADHD, and this is what my channel is all about. And in this new year, I'm really working on taking care of myself better. So I'm kicking off the year with a Daniel fast, just for things to move in the natural for me and also in the spiritual, to be honest, because there's something special about when you connect with yourself and you cut out distractions and you lock into what's going on around you. Yeah. So here we go. I want y'all to see. I made some roasted. Hi, from Brazil. God bless you. I'm making some roasted, and I put those on top. And then I like onions, so I'm putting a little bit of raw onions on there as well. And if I had spinach, I'd probably put some raw spinach on there as well. And this is my breakfast with some apples on the side. So let's taste test together. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing these videos often for this Daniel's fast. I'm healing my body. It can be a spiritual thing for you or it can be a physical thing for you. All right, let's see how it tastes. I want some more onion. That's good. I'm going to feel good afterwards. I'm going to feel good. And that's the main thing. Not only is it tasty, but I'm going to feel really good after eating that. I'm probably going to be in the bathroom. I ain't even going to hold you. I ain't even going to hold you. We're probably going to have to go to the bathroom after this. But that's okay. We clean our bodies out mentally and physically and spiritually and emotionally this year. So, yeah. So, that's it. I've got to hit the road. I'm so excited. My daughter plans to do this with me. And so, I'm about to put the leftovers in a bowl for her to kind of grab what she wants out of there. She does very well with her health and wellness and just taking care of herself. Life's been a little chaotic for the both of us, so we've been a little off track. But but that doesn't mean, you can pick whenever you fall off, just dust yourself off and try again. In the words of Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're doing. So I'm making here's my leftovers of this. And so if I wanted to freeze this, so earlier I don't know if it's the same people on here. Hi, Andre. I guess it would be really healthy. Yeah, hello, what are you doing right now? Hi, I'm making my breakfast. And there we go. If you wanted to freeze this and put this in a freezer, then I would probably want to make more and try to fill this up as much as I can to freeze it. But honestly, then it's like if I freeze it, then it would have to be like it. But since I don't know, y'all, we're gonna figure it out. At this point, that's why we just gonna use freezer bags because it says to avoid frostbite, you want to fill it up to as much as you can. But we're doing the best we can. But this isn't going in the freezer. I have to prep cook later on today, so I'll be live later on this evening while I'm prep cooking for my Daniel fast and freezing everything. I bought um, some freezer safe Tupperwares. I have a couple of these. So we're going to be doing some prep cooking, and we're going to be doing so that we can be prepared for our Daniel fast, and so we don't have to be hungry. There's nothing wrong with being hungry. Being hungry is actually good sometimes, but we can just be prepared and just pull this out of the freezer when it's time to eat, and put it in the oven or put it in the microwave or whatever you want to do. Take it to work, let it defrost in the refrigerator. It's all about preparation. We have to be intentional for to take care of ourselves. We're in a world, and I'll end the live here. We're in a world that wants to control us. It wants to, when we open up our news feeds, we're on, it's giving us what to think about. It's telling us what to buy. It's telling us what to eat. And now we're just so used to the system that it becomes our everyday life and our decisions. And you have to be intentional when you want to hijack your mind and body and get back to a place that you want to be. And so it's necessary to take the time out of your day to pour back in yourself. We pour into our families, into school, into work. I just talked about going to work and working diligently. I'm about to go to work and work my tail off. I got files to finish off. I got other things to do. I'm going to be focused on that. And I love I'm typically very focused at work. That's just how I am, period. That's just how I am, period. God has already put that in me over years and years and years. But I need to put that much work into myself. I need to put that much work into my body. And it's not even all about your shape. It's about your health. I have to put that much work into my home, into my daughter. And so that's what I'm doing. And I'm very excited about it. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I'll definitely be continuing to do more of these videos. I'm going to be posting every single day. So tomorrow you'll see my day 1 Daniel fast vlog where I'm just posting things I'm eating like this and things of that nature. But thanks for watching. God bless you. But before I leave, let me pray for you. So Father God, I just pray for anybody who is on this call or on this, what we on? YouTube Live. We come before you now just thinking about how wonderful you are. We could just take a mental tour of just the world in our mind, of the mountains and the canyons, of the water so deep we couldn't even survive if we tried to explore them. Father God, you know every single part intimately because they're all your creations, just like we are. And so we remember how big you are. We remember who you are. And we also take the time to remember who we are, creations, children, every single person under the sound of my voice and just in this world. You love more than anyone could know, and there's no one that you love more. You love us all equally. And so right now, whatever they need, whatever they're going through, whatever they're joyful for, I just stand in agreement with them for your will to be done in their lives. You are great and mighty, and your mercy endures forever. Amen. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. How I stop it? Oh, right here.